Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth, All the Bones of Summer with the Bronze Brotherhood. Last time was basically just cleanup time. We went through all the territories, we cleaned them up. I did secure and settle these 4 tiles here in between episodes, and just in time, new Calamity cards were appearing today, and we have no legacy points to stop any of them, and we are almost at another incursion. I also got frustrated at a lack of new events, despite having seen the old events multiple times, and the more you see an old event, the less you should see it in the future, but I guess luck just stayed on my side when it comes to recording. Thankfully, today we are guaranteed something new, because this is the end of the chapter, means a new chapter event, and all sorts of neat stuff. So, let's assault Anon's Tower. Go! The Bonehelm Knight. A Drauven charges up the hill. Warlord, your enemies are across the Goldsworth. The sky-trapped thunder. Should not Winkin Park be bringing us this news? The Winkin Park is... I volunteered to come and... Oof. Quiet, Ardian. Return to your post. I submit my shame. I struggled, thinking to engage our foes myself, but instead, I have done as bidden. I am here to be given orders, or else rebuked. Always she, similar to this, saying much and fast. What is need to know? Fight? Be patient, Warlord. A wing knight is usually a long talker. In truth, I ask you to learn upon her youth wisdom, her warrior's head. Winkin Park, we seek victory over a foe that is smaller than us, but pesky and hard to smash. Advise us. If I am bothered by a scale skate, I lie myself still. And tempt it with my arm's flesh. When it lands to drink, even my tail can strike it off. A wing knight, Warlord Drauven, talks much, but not wastefully. They are our best and most brilliant, from the egg to the sky. Your enemies will come to you. Waiting among the chains and stones, we will cage them there, and you will triumph. It will require brutal speed on the part of my foot troop. I should be off. This is smart-headed, yes. In human words, in soft skull words, lure them into an ambush. Lured in all in a bush. I should get my helmet. Drauven turns away, goes to meet his foe. Your task remains the same, Zuviak. The Bale will call your debt paid if your blade is needed. Thinkful. The Bale is only you, Vrishral. Do you belittle my brain? Depths cannot survive their creditors, you know? Zuviak, be wise. I am not toothless either. A few moments later. What's there, Baldric? Pretty quiet for a work site. Drauven, our Bonehelm Knight. The captive becomes the captor. He's unlike any Drauven I've seen. Armors himself heavily. Hard not to see his old, cruel master in him. In the pit below, the Drauven warlord stands mountainous and strange. Sun gallops on his bone pale plates as he casts round for a neck to cut. Gives me a feeling like 12-ish years ago. What are we, trout brains? It's like they expect to catch us on the same hook. Drauven will leave you an opening, confident you can't kill them, and that you'll leave your own throat vulnerable trying. Thing to do is strike harder and faster than they expect. Alright, we have some new enemies here. Fangbow. It's rumored the elite Drauven archers don't breathe for minutes at a time. They'll hold a drawn bow level for so long that it seems possible. And Bone Guard. The clink of iron and clack of bone plates announces every step. Even out of stillness, the Drauven elite can whirl a heavy halberd with sudden power. Let's hope we can handle this. Actually, let's go with an axe, so weaken your armor a bit. Might not need it from the looks of things. Well, that's interesting. And will Splinter Blast finish? Yeah. Okay. So, that guy ain't too much of a concern then. What about you? You gonna be a problem? Possible. Quite possible. Let's pop you out here then. And we'll pop you next to Baldric. You gonna be a problem here? Not too much. Maybe a little bit. Nah. You're okay. We're good. Here. Fight him. There we go. And let's... maybe actually gather everyone up here. We'll make them think that it was just a false alarm the whole time. Actually, hang on. Can we? No, we cannot get everyone. Well, there we go. Now we can get everyone. Haha, it was a false alarm! Don't worry, Drauven. There is no enemy here. There are no enemies. What you have heard was merely a false alarm. The door opening by itself was also a false alarm. You need not be concerned, Drauven. There is nothing to fear. Do you think they fell for it? Suvian. Oh, well, they know now. Maybe it wasn't a false alarm after all. Ah, dang it, there goes Baldric's. Okay, that's a swift action. So hang on. Yeah, let's do that. Swap. Then you circle around. Forward. Do that. And Baldric. Stab! In a blink and a breath, Thravian falls, snarling. Death is over his shoulder, if he'll only glance at it. Face me alone, skinny sneak stabber. But several things happen in a blink. Coming from camouflage, a wire-limbed Drauv leers and half-laughs. Akyard thon thickle Ihian. He swings a long knife whistling sharp, while a spiked net whirls in his hidden hand. From above them, a swooping shadow turns into a tall soldier. Vroom! Zarnak on Veldranam! Akyartalion! Truk! Winken Payak! The Drauven warrior stands grimly coiled, measuring the field with frustrated eyes. Zanak Payak! Stiem! Then moves to guard the warlord's retreat. It all takes less than 6 breaths. The battle is still widely undecided. If we let the warlord live, I'm here to cut chains, Jorgen. Cutting heads has to come second. Zuvyak, loose-limbed and silkily swaggering, he somehow seems to slip from view even as one stares into his cold, hungry gaze. Bone Guard and Hunt. Great! Fantastic! Wunderbar! Yeah, let's actually pop you here so that you can, like, push guys away, I suppose. Also a Guardian. And so, you know what? Interfuse with this. And throw it at you. Well, it got rid of Spectre Step at least, so hey. This attack will do something. Oh, maybe not. Well, that ain't good. That also ain't good. Are we in trouble? I think are we in trouble? It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We just need not to worry about it. You get out of here. Whoa, okay, you can't do anything from here. Yeah, get out of here! Shoo! Shoo with you! You know what? Yeah, actually, can you... No. Oh, maybe? No. Balls. Okay, infuse with this, I suppose. Just for the heck of it. Then you bite. That was probably mistaken to be thinking about it. And then, bam. There we go. Well, if it works, it works. I'm not going to complain. You're running. It's always good. Baldric, you think you can help us here? After that, you should probably fall back. I'm a little concerned about that poison, to be honest. Kill 10 enemies with an attack that uses Lover's Vengeance. Aw, how romantic. You guys saw that, right? I'm not sure. I couldn't tell if you guys actually saw that or not. Whatever. Okay, we got another hunt here. And you're still stuck. Yeah, you know what? Okay, Baldric, I think you need to bail. So Baldric, why don't you just leave? Anything you can do with this? Not particularly. At least nothing useful. Sentinel. Bite. Get rid of the Spectre Step. Strike. Okay, that did nothing, unfortunately. Okay, and you just... Oh, great! Oh, great! More enemies! Oh no, that's a lot more enemies than I thought we were facing! Oh no, this is quite bad, actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, come on, Fifth Wig, I need your help here. I really need your help here. Do that. Do this. Okay, you guard against foes here. You can interfuse with these rocks and throw them? Actually, I'm not sure. Now maybe just move to here. Aha! Throw it out to hunt! Even better. Okay, I'm gonna move you down here. You are still pretty weak, so I am concerned. But we might be able to get something here. Let's have Powda help Dorgan here. They came at us from the side! We didn't see them! We didn't know! Dorgan, no! Seeing his father crumble, Warren's assumptions about the world are forced to painfully rearrange themselves. Dorgan hears Warren's gasp over the battle clamor. He's been turned into that voice for a long time. Your dad's a tough old strip of jerky, though. I'll pull through. Dorgan falls back, -2 health this campaign. Won't let them take you too. I feel like if Dorgan dies, the campaign's over again, so... -2 health for this campaign. You're gonna be okay. Aren't you? To an extent. Maybe after lying down for a long time. Dorgan catches Warren looking back as he withdraws. He'll be alright. You assholes! You hurt Dorgan! We'll kill you! We'll kill you all! Yeah, go for the kills. If we can go for the kills, the better. And you know what? You get right in his face. Get right in his face. Powder's right behind you. Oh, come on! That should have been triggering an attack! Baldric! Yes! Archery! Get him, Morgan! Get him! Baldric! Cover him! There we go. Okay. That's a level up for basically everyone. Yeah. Furwig almost got 2. Maybe even did get 2. I don't know. Bonus damage. Who would most benefit? Wowen, I think. Yeah, Wowen. Have some bonus damage, Wowen. Dorgan, bonus all campaign level tasks based on age. Indignance. Damage reduction per confused object increase from 1 to 2. Let's go for Wisdom. How to now target multiple enemies. You know what? That sounds fantastic. Ranged attack piece. Plus 30 dodge against range attacks. Bardic deals plus 1 range and has 1 range attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Heck yes. Viciousness. Melee attacks deal plus 1 damage. You know what? Viciousness sounds good. Upgrade Paladin. Enter Guardian at the end of every turn, even if you ended your turn by attacking. Oh, that's nice. Plus 1 range. You know what? He has a spear, so long reach sounds good. Sure. Take a net. Why not? Oh, I think that was actually a unique net. I should have read that. Dorkin, Powder, Frithrig, and Wowen. Everyone keep your eyes and ears open. No one go running off. Let's move together. Who knows how many more are left? We'll find the captives, at least. We should stop, Warlord. Rest by that rock formation. Rock group, see it? Because this guy looks more injured than you. You should have chosen someone better. He is who I had. Zivek was indebted to our order. His sentence of exile vouched sworn by my mentor. He's guarded Thurvian secretly for 9 years, unerring. He was an egg eater, and you were lucky he was there in time. The Warlord's life. No, I wasn't lucky. I told him to be where he was, and he was there. I made contingencies and kept your Warlord alive, but your intervention was late, Wing and Pyok. Ah! You gave us no time. I only made it back as soon as I did because I heard fighting. It was out of my hands. Those soft skulls came in faster and stronger than... Zolfiak's dead. Our forces behind us massacred. Gives me no pleasure to say so, but there's a reason they won the last 2 wars. Drevsnak called them what they are. Beasts. Beast is what they say is Drauven, and Drauven is think them beast? So we are beasts together. A beast family, ripping at throats, roaring in darkness, whipping and mocking and chain-giving to each other when a sick and sad family is, I think, now, we all. That is incredibly intelligent from someone who has been depicted as not very intelligent. We dug out tunnels, dug and mined, in and down and in, looking for things, differences. Old rock, the smallish one said. Those mud-looking dog lizards! Did you find what they wanted you to find? No. Our family didn't, anyway. No, our family didn't, anyway. We were kept in families, together. News got around, neighbor to neighbor, chain to chain. I think we would have heard something. Drevsnak, the Drauven lore seeker I once aided. The books he liked were full of lost legends. Some dealt with the old stone that summoned mountains to itself. Those were remains. Warlord Drauven, you make a picture that is very grim. Please illuminate, explain, say. Do you think Drauven and human is same? I am meaning a thing I am difficult to say. Don't tread in these swamps, either of you. We're not ruined. Still, you have loyal forces abroad, Warlord. That site was only one of several hopes, and nearly exhausted anyway. We'll go further now, to places no one cares for, and if we must, we'll dig it with Drauven arms. Our warriors need grinding, need making tough, don't they? Why? Dorgan, I grew up with dragon tales. Dragons belong in sigils and art pieces. They're story-born, I think, significant in all manner of ways, but only, as far as I know, only ultimately symbols. And yet dragons there were once. To we Drauven, they were mothers and fathers. 5 dragons, 1 of each season, and a 5th who went away from the world. Your family comes from true antiquity, Baldric. You're called Dragon Slayers, and that's not for no reason, I think. But yes, few Drauven now hold them to be more than myths, origin myths. Dress next order, though, the Bale. Their claim has always been the dragon bloodline. Well, but a name can be, or at least I've come to think, a name. Some ancestor sometime can make anything up. Under earth and under rock, under unnumbered years, dragon's flesh to stone decays, dragon hearts and to opals hard, and there become their own life's egg, a spark in later days. Well, if they dig for dragons, they'll dig a long time, is my feeling. Lest they'll do it with their own claws. No, not human sweat and tears, not slaves. Oh. Yeah, that was a doozy. Yeah, my throat hurts from that Drauven voice. So, you've earned 11 years of peace. Another decade passes. Heard of some of the calamities? Returns. I think this is supposed to be during the years of peace. Baldric and Powder came home to their small toy-counting daughter, burdened with a life's weight of stories with which to entertain her. Some tales were sad and moving, others blithe and adventurous. My dads! Rarely in the years that followed were they or their girl found apart. Ah! Genshay Fenspear is now Greenwood Hunter, so this must be their daughter. Nice. Rogue. Rogue is always good. I'll take Rogue. Here we go, during the years of peace. Wowen asked Dorgan to journey with him to the forests around Wesley's Folly. Together, they tended the wild things, root and rock and stream. Through their sweat and painstaking labor, they grew to feel the woods would recover. Powder and Dorgan were stopped by a traveling man, a resident of that small village in Otter Plains where the Great One once feasted. He thanked them again for slaying the monster and ending the darkest days of his life. Powder laughed awkwardly at the man's earnest praise. Powder and Fifwig enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Powder would always exaggerate how many monsters he had slain at each battle, but Fifwig didn't feel the need to correct him. Genshay tried to take Wowen shopping at a local outfitters. Plus, they give the Bronze Brotherhood a great discount. But I like the clothes I have. How many days straight have you worn that thing? Hey, I wash it. It only now occurs to me that the Bronze Brotherhood is supposed to be a male-only group, and their daughter is joining us. I guess since it's a story thing, I can make an exception, and it's their daughter, so... Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Let honorary boy. Wowen visited his family when he could. Dorgan's happiness at seeing his son always filled the house to bursting. The warlord Drauven recovered, and after his defeat, turned his army loose upon the Wilderlands, bringing petty Drauven factions under his sway. The Great Digs became a rite of passage among his soldiers, a gauntlet of endurance, a point of pride. That they served no true purpose only made them more noble, fit for warriors. The warlord aged and grew more independent. Less reliant on those he'd once clung to. Wowen Fimwar's daughter has reached adventuring age. Lute has joined the Bronze Brotherhood. Okay. One was fine. Two. On one hand, I can't do anything about it. We're just gonna have to accept it. On the other hand, this was supposed to be a brotherhood. Oh well. We'll take it. It's fine. It's fine. Have blood rage. Nah. You don't need a wolf leg. You don't need a bear leg. Well, that's quite the passage of time. We got 2 new characters. Genshay Fenspear. Genshay was born as Scrapwork to 2 regular parents. In a glade one morning, she met a doe woman who showed her the secret of disappearing. She faced evil because facing evil is undeniably sexy. Though she tried, she couldn't understand the grand oaths and ideas of her fellows. Lucky, Wildheart, and Thorny. And Lute. Lute was born with mischief in her heart, thirst for the next laugh, the next unforgettable story. Most supposed she'd outgrow it, but her parents knew better. She went through phases when only the theater could amuse her. She visited every playhouse she could procure tickets for. A bird was in her heart. A bird was in her heart. That's all. That's kind of odd. Clown, slacker, and physical. All right. Hang on. Lute. Fimwar. Hang on. Lute. I should probably alter the names, actually. I like the name Lute. So, it'll just be Lute Fimwar. Rather than Lute Fimwar. It's fine. And Genshay. Genshay Fensphere. Sphere's fine. Geneva Fensphere. There you go. Alright, and I'm gonna quickly pause and go over all these upgrade possibilities, and then we'll start the next chapter, and looks like that'll be it for time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, I did some shopping. I made a couple of bad mistakes. One, I don't think anything changed. Powder, I got him a staff again. I replaced his axe with the staff. I named it the Splinter after the splinter of the staff they previously had, which the axe was a part of, and blah blah blah. That's his lore. I forgot to give it a custom description though, so it's just a powerful staff. Pretend it's a splinter of the axe, which itself was a splinter of the artifact staff. Okay. For Lute, I gave her a dagger. Geneva, I got her a better dagger and a net. I think I got her a bow. I'm not sure. I got 5th Rig some better armor. I gave Dorgan a better staff as well. And I got Baldric a better dagger. And yes, the black net is actually I'm not sure if it's an artifact from the looks of things. It might be, or it might just be a special net. I don't know. But yes, what comes next? Here, the wall itself swallowed the Marasak. The most ancient places nurse an ancient hunger, so the Devons say. None of the Devons I know. What's that smell? Dawn was cold at the 5th excavation. The mountain had rung like a bell all through the summer. This morning, something changed. Winkin Pyack! He was standing there, where the shadows almost... They reach at you, Winkin Pyack. I'm glad they are only shadows then, and not spears. Winkin, I do begin to wonder if there was ever something you feared. I carried my shell much longer than others. I was born afraid, even Vrishal. But training, it teaches bones the movements of courage. Bravery is a hope we have. When it fails, that is what when training must take command. And then the Wingnight Pyarch turns and walks through the solid rock. Winkan! Devon, what do we do? I'm not the one with the extra big stick axe. You go first. The wall doesn't open so much as allow passage. The Drauven drip through, unsure of what they'll see. Stimfiev, come forward in small, soft steps. Hiss it along. There are maggots in the meat. The corpse of the Marsak lies still, full of punctures, in a pool of his own blood. What's the... Shapes lays across a glassy floor like crisp dead petals on still water. Now I know what it smelled. Ink. Book black? Book black, yes. The blood of those creatures is said to smell the same. Quieter. The Marsak must have gotten his death price from them. I think we'll need to hurry. This may be the find we're hoping for. They're called whispers through the briar, and I know that's the only wind story for kitelings, but I once saw a spiderfly spin an archway out of light and walk through it into oblivion. Stay within our guard, Deven Vashal. Let's back out and assemble a few more. A gentle critter erodes the last words from her sentence. It's almost the sound of rain, and it almost seems to come from their anxious reflections in the glossy stone. But then it rises to a clicorous drone. As calm heads turn, star-bright eyes meet their own. Or perhaps there is no time. Forward with me, everyone. We are the warlord's hand. This cave, he claims, we shall take it. I am your life's bolster, Winken. Quack. So the Drauven are interacting with the Thrixl. That's interesting. You don't see that very often. And oh my god, we are playing as the Drauven. Huh. Well, I feel like this is an excellent time to say thank you everyone so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. My name is Tam Patrol. This is All the Bones of Summer with the Drauven, apparently. And I will see you next time. Farewell.